Yeah. Don't start that scary shit yet. We just getting to it.
Yeah. You clicked it. Now you in it. Ghost case. Let's go. Two guys, one panel. No filter, no handle. Hot takes fly. Turn talking to scandal. No script, no leash, no cancel. If it's wild, we said it. Two guys, one panel. Two guys, one panel. Yeah, lights on, mic check, straight to the heat. Say what we want, no sugar, no sweet. Laugh too loud, yeah, we don't play safe. If it's on our mind, we say it to your face. Back and forth, yeah, we spark that flame. Say it out loud, we ain't dodging no names. Comments pop, but they still gon' stay. Mad all day, still press replay. Turn it up, let it ride, no brakes on this. If it's chaos talk that we make for this. No mute, no cut, let it all unfold. Real talk loud, never do it what it's all. Two guys, one panel. No filter, no handle. Hot takes fly. Turn talking to scandal. No script, no leash, no cancel. If it's wild, we said it. Two guys, one panel. Ghost case. Run it back.
Yo, what up, everybody? What up, Case? How are you doing today?
What's up, my friend? How are you?
I'm
Doing
doing
good.
all right.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm alive. Finally, not so busy as I have been the last week. Yeah, I've been car shopping.
Yeah. You got a new
That's been
ride.
awful. Yeah, I got a new whip. It's been fucking awful. Like, this is probably the
Really?
worst experience. Yeah, hands down. Like, I usually love car shopping, and this hands down was the worst experience for me by far, car shopping that I've ever had to go through. It was nuts. Like, by the time I had purchased the vehicle, I was fucking over it, dog.
Dang.
So
Well,
I mean, that was part of the reason why, like, I didn't stream very much lately, because, like, when I wasn't, like, doing my thing, like, I was fucking looking for cars, you know? So, like, I don't know.
well,
I'm
that's
a
what I was
picky
gonna
bitch.
Yeah, you've been missed. People have been, waiting for you to, because you do your own live streams too. People are like,
Yeah. I was actually been thinking about, I'll probably maybe pop off with one tomorrow or Tuesday or something like that. So
Oh yeah.
that'll be interesting.
And I think me and Ghost also wanted to wish everybody a happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day to all you mother lovers out there. You know, even if you're like, well, I've only got a cat or a dog, or maybe you've got like a potbelly pig or something like that. Happy Mother's Day to you too, because you matter as well.
Yeah,
You
they
have
do.
a mother's heart. A mother's heart. That's what it's all about this time. Hold on. Don't have my glasses on. This live stream is spiritually sponsored by Creed. Fuck you, Angelo. When you are feeling 6 feet from the edge and nothing else matters, take Creed, because maybe 6 feet isn't so far down. And I'm gonna give Scott a little advice. He should have took that 6 feet. Saved a
With
lot of people's
arms wide
eardrums.
open.
There's a parody called "With Buttholes Wide Open."
Also, real quick, I did also want to say I had teased earlier in the week for this episode that we were going to have a special guest. Unfortunately, that fell through, but we will have that person on a future episode. It just so happened they had to go to an event today. Well, it's Mother's Day, so that's they couldn't
Right.
go.
Yeah, I mean, and that person, I think I told you, Case. They got a free pass whenever they want.
Yeah.
They can roll up whenever they want.
For
I
sure.
ain't even roll up and chat and be like, "Link, you fat fuck," and I'm like, "Okay."
And I'm still trying to get the snake guy. I need to get, we're going to have that at some point.
He's a sneaky snake.
So sneaky.
That's sneaky. Oh my God. Oh shit. All right. So yeah, so happy Mother's Day to everybody. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you, except for Viper and his Creed jokes. You could get the hell out of here with those. Viper does say I can be your Huckleberry case study.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry. All right.
Oh, there's not Poncho.
What up, Not Poncho? It's good to see you. No member
Always
of Creed was injured during this show. Bullshit. Every single member of Creed got their shins broken during this show. I'm making sure that I'm actually going to spend that $2 to do that.
Well, or you could send it to Scott Stapp and he would spend it on meth.
That's true. That's true. So, I mean, that's kind of like, that's where we're at nowadays. You can either send your cash apps to me and your donations to me, or you can send them to somebody that's going to, use meth. I mean, there's your options. You got Case. I mean, you can send them to Case as well, but I mean, it's dwindling out there, folks. It's dwindling. You got to be careful. Thanks, Poncho. I appreciate you.
And by the way, everybody, please hit the like if you are here. It is free, and that is the most simple way to support this channel. And so how are we going to introduce what we're talking about tonight? Because this isn't I
got to do something else before we actually get into the nuts and bolts case.
Gotcha.
So I got to explain something even to yourself. I haven't really explained too much about this to you. Even I kind of kept this is my little secret. This is something I do about. I do. And I do this yearly. It says secretive, but I do it yearly. So it's not really a secret. It's more like when I do it. And it just so happened that it fell on Mother's Day. So I guess this is your Mother's Day gift from me, guys. Hello, hey.
Oh, boy.
The party's here.
Haiti. What's up, Haiti? Good to see Haiti.
She's just going to bully me. All right. So you guys probably seen a community post I made later in the week and it mentioned something about the Hate Bait Express. Do you remember that case?
I do. Yes, I do.
So a lot of OGs that have run with me since back in the day will know that normally when the Hate Bait Express comes around, it's interesting for other creators. Let's put it like that.
Yeah.
Because there's a reason I do the Hate Bait Express, and I do it, like I said, I do it every single year. Now, the Hate Bait Express is exactly what it's called. Be careful. Listen closely. Be careful of the trolls you respond to, because one of those trolls might be me. And if that's so, I might just be there to be hate baiting the ever loving fuck out of you. So that way I can turn around and do my thing. And we all know what my thing is.
Yeah, you're really good at it too.
I am. I'm so good at it. It's weird how good I am at what I do.
Like you were born for that shit,
Indeed. So, this is, you guys, if I'm not even stopping you, if you've got trolls, and you want to do a little bit of hate baiting yourself, feel free. And then if you want to send those to me so I can look at them, feel free to do that as well at bifftannen1900@gmail.com. That's BIFFTANNEN 1900@gmail.com. And just maybe, possibly, your hate baits could make it onto one of my shows. Wouldn't that be some fun stuff? Huh?
I think
you'd
have a lot of people signing up for that.
Well, I mean, I put it out there. I mean, I'm doing it. I'm personally doing it myself. I'm a master. I'm a master hater baiter, if you will. Okay. I'm so good at what I do. I even put together a video. Watch.
Oh shit. I love that last image. That was kind of our Titanic moment, you know?
It was. You were, yeah, we kind of Jack, and what the hell was that bitch's name?
It was very
Oh,
generous
man.
that you let me drive the choo-choo train.
Yeah, man. Like, look, bro, like that thing, it's been setting in storage for almost a year, dog. And like, I'm gonna be honest with you, like, I'm used to driving it, you know. I fuck at this point, I can sleep and drive that motherfucker. So, you know, it's nice to have somebody else to drive so I don't have to worry about it while I can nap and shit, eat
Very
sandwiches and
considerate.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's very considerate, you know.
I said, I got you, man. I got you. So, you know, like I said, choo choo, motherfuckers. Just be careful. Be careful. Don't let the hate bait get to you. Okay? Grr.
Truer words never spoken.
So, Case, I hear
Mhm.
you have a topic for us to
I do.
discuss tonight. Ooh.
Sure. Yeah, I do. It's something that we've kind of teased talking about, you know, for a while. And I think, well, we were going to do this. We had to postpone it. It was going to be, this was going to the show that we were going to do. We had to postpone it. But I think I'm glad that that show was postponed because there has been, you know, recent events since then that gave us even more things to talk about. But I guess I'll just say this. So ever since a young age, I've always been fascinated with, you know, UFOs, aliens, you know, UAPs and whatnot. And it seems as though, like, you know, as a society, we're kind of slowly getting more and more desensitized by our own government that, you know, they do exist. Are they aliens? Are they interdimensional? Whatever. I don't know. But in the past couple of days, we've had some disclosure. If you guys don't know, the White House actually, they're doing a slow rollout, a slow release of UFO files. If you go to, I believe it's war.gov/UFO, you can go and look at what they have already put out thus far. And we're going to get into that. Is this you know, is this disclosure? Is it distraction? I don't know. You know, that's kind of what I want to discuss because there's a whole lot of things going on in the world right now. I find it funny timing that we're having this happen right now. We've got, you know, we're at war. You know, gas prices are sky high. Can't get out of the grocery store if you're lucky under $100. You know, people are struggling. They won't release the rest of the Epstein files. It all seems kind of convenient. And yeah, but yeah, we're gonna talk fucking aliens.
Nice. Okay. And you know, we don't mean you know, the illegal kind that come, you know, we're not those kind. You know, we're talking about the Area 51 kind here. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted, motherfuckers.
We're not ice agents.
No. I am far too lazy to do all that.
Right? Fuck yeah.
Facts. Real quick, shout out Just Ashley. Thank you for becoming a member of the Evil Ghost Gang. I appreciate you.
And by the way, Ghost, am I
go ahead.
I just noticed that this is a different link versus the last time. So I'll still be able, the last time you sent me a different link where it was like, you know, it was like more of a managing thing. So this is like a regular StreamYard. Well,
yeah, see the difference?
Yeah, I can still do it though, right?
I don't think so.
Oh,
you can
shit.
try. Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't remember. You know what? I don't know, to be completely honest with you.
And if I have to, I can just exit out and, you know, come back in or whatever. Or just whatever.
Just share your, you know, you just share your screen. You got it.
Okay, let me see what I can do.
While you're doing that, I'm actually going to play this for Just Ashley. The cankles on that man. Don't you just want to, like, you just want to fucking roll him in some Play-Doh and then roll him in some flour and then lick those cankles, don't you? Oh, fuck, it's Mother's Day. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. It's Mother's Day. I could have a little bit of compassion for you guys, couldn't I?
Okay, I think I got it, if this will work. This might be a way to open if this works.
Well, look at that. Does it say the? Oh, are we talking about the Pentagon? Huh?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. I'll bring you up.
Okay. I don't know how this is going to work, but we'll see. This is one of those you got to slide through it.
Oh, it should be good. It's probably just like, I'm assuming it's just like TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Like you just like if it's a video, you just hit the play button or whatnot.
Okay. Oh,
yeah. See?
Wait, actually. Okay, actually, that's okay. Hold on. Let's go here. Wait.
Thank you, Poncho.
No, that's cruise ship updates. My bad. No, my bad. Hold on. Let me get this right. Okay. Picture slides aren't going to work. So let me just get to videos. My bad. I'll come right back with something. I'll find us a good opener here.
That's new to me. I didn't know that. So.
Oh, the cruise ship. You know,
I don't know much about that. No, I don't.
So real quick, I just want to say we talked about it a little bit.
We kind of like touched base on it. Like, yeah. Like as far as like me and you talking about it then, that's pretty much what I know. Like that's as far as I know. Well, I heard it was a YouTuber or some shit. Is that true?
Yes, it is. It's a small YouTuber. Okay, so they're trying to make people freak out over that cruise ship with the hantavirus or whatever. And I'm telling you guys, don't pay any attention to that. It's all BS. And yeah, the one sole person on that cruise ship with the hantavirus that, you know, uploaded that video crying and saying this is not a joke to them. They were reading off of a script, and also their sister works for Big Pharma and works on vaccines. I feel like this could be a COVID 2.0 type of thing, but I also feel that this is all a distraction from Google Disney cruises right now. 27 people were just arrested on a Disney cruise line ship, all employees for CP, distribution and making of it. And 27 people on a Disney cruise line, employees, like all at once arrested, and nobody's talking about that.
What the hell? Are you kidding me?
No. Look it up. Look up Disney. Look it up, guys.
I'm looking up a video right now that maybe. Did you have a video on it?
No.
If not, I'll find us one. I'll find us one. You go ahead and figure out that. And we'll say, I feel like we should save that for later on in the show. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a little bit more dark, a little bit more morbid, if you will. And you know, so we'll just save that for the end of the show. You know?
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay. Let me see, get back to where I was.
So I've seen a couple people in chat say, are we talking about aliens tonight? Yeah, we will be discussing aliens this evening. Indeed we are. We promised it, so we doing it. It's just a little later, which honestly, it was a good thing it was later than it was, because like if we would have done this when we wanted to, we wouldn't have had all the goodies that we have now. So it was really good that we kind of postponed. I think it was only for like a couple days, right? It wasn't
it was only a couple days, and that's all it took.
Yeah. So such good timing, really.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see. Are we starting with the aliens? Is that what we're doing first?
Yeah, let's do that. Okay. And Sheila, this is a good comment. Okay, so Peach, she did a controversy stream here a while back, and we kind of discussed a little bit about the aliens or demons, and I think a lot of that is just your belief, what you believe in.
Well,
and none of us are saying you're wrong. I want to make that clear right now. We're just discussing a topic that is hot right now, because we just have released evidence and stuff. So
that's interesting that I mean, if you're talking religion, that's very interesting that that's being brought up. So hold on. All right, sorry, just let me pull. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. I think this is it, Ghost. All right, here we go. Yeah.
To my attention.
There we go.
Of course, when a friend of yours does that you know quite well, you have no idea what information they're talking about. And I'm not going to go into great detail, but there were a large number of pastors that had been invited to go to a certain state to hear some men in the United States government and others share with them a concern that they had. And this particular man, and I'll not name him, and then we may end up doing some teachings with him or having an event at his church. He has a great church. But he said, Perry, what they're about to release, from what we're hearing, there's going to be a release concerning aliens and concerning unidentified flying object spacecraft, that some of the people who were in the meeting were telling us as pastors, you need to prepare your people and you need to get ready to answer them for what you're about to hear being released. And some of it has to do with crafts that have been discovered that are not allegedly a part of our planet, and the materials they're made of are not a part of our planet. Very strange reptilian-looking creatures and other things that almost sound like something out of a sci-fi movie or an Orson Welles book. I had a friend that sent me a text message. I was in a meeting, a weekend meeting, preaching Friday, Saturday, and Sunday morning. And he said, Perry, can you give me a call? I have some information that has come to my attention. Of course, when a friend of yours does that you know quite well, you have no idea what information they're talking about. And I'm not going to go into great detail, but there were a large number of pastors that had been invited to go to a certain state to hear.
Sorry, it's playing over. I think we've already heard that part.
So that is an interesting view anyway. And I'm gonna call it that because I'm gonna call it that. But you know, a lot of this, and this is what you hear a lot, is like, okay, well, this isn't like the first time. Like this is the first time anything like this has been released, but this isn't the first time this has been teased towards us. And you've seen like religions kind of direct towards that, if you know what I mean. So, you know, it's interesting now that we're seeing stuff come out and stuff like that is being presented as well.
And when, you know, also too, like, yeah, I mean, I wasn't raised religious. I didn't, you know, like I've gone to church, you know, but I just wasn't raised that way. So, but I'm not stating what my beliefs are or aren't, but I am curious as to what impact that would have on certain faiths or religions. You know, like that's something that I'm curious about. And also, when this guy was talking about reptilians, now that's a whole other subject as far as I'm concerned.
Facts. Yeah, I would agree with that. That's a whole different ball game.
Do you ever hear Billy Corgan give his accounting of that his story with a reptilian? Actually, he's had two.
I don't know if I have.
Yeah, he was on Howard Stern, and he was you know, he's a smart dude, Billy Corgan. That's the lead singer of Smashing Pumpkins.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was saying he was, you know, hey, he was getting it on with a woman, and this also tracks as to what people have said when it comes to reptilians or like shapeshifters, whatever you want to call them. He said they were being intimate, and all of a sudden, like, he looked up and they had like this reptile face. And like it scared the shit out of him. He said that's actually happened to him twice. They say that when they're in a state of pleasure, that's one, and then I forget what the other one is. Maybe when they're cold or something, I don't know.
Hold up, you mean to tell me that this man was inside of a lizard person?
Yeah. Did you, dude? You know, they say Ellen DeGeneres is a freaking reptilian. There's an accounting from multiple people saying that. You know, obviously in the Epstein files they say she eats babies, but like there was what was it? There was this kid that was on her show, And he came out years later and he said that he was walking by her dressing room and he saw her eating like an entire fucking well, first off, he looked and it was like a reptilian face, and she was eating an entire rotisserie fucking chicken in like one bite.
What?
Yeah.
Ellen DeGeneres, the lesbian lady.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I mean,
that's probably why the wife was like, "Yeah, boy, what that tongue doing over there? Get over here, girl."
Well,
You know,
also in the, I believe it was also in the Epstein file. It was in the Epstein file saying that she ate Anne Heche's body when she died, because there's a lot of rumors that Ellen and those people had Anne Heche, her former girlfriend, offed.
Yeah, I do remember that, but I didn't eat it. Like, num num num. You taste delicious. Like, ate it. Like,
yeah, and that But then again, you also hear stuff. I mean, this will be a separate episode when we talk about mermaids and sirens. That's going to have to be a separate episode. But that's another thing that is much. There's a lot of lore to that they eat and that they hunt sirens and mermaids, and the elite eat them.
oh, kind of like a tier, a mermaid tier, whatever in Pirates of the Caribbean, huh?
Yeah.
Damn.
All right, let me pull up another. Okay, let's get back to. Okay, so here's a cool video. Let's check. Now, this is David Grush. Okay, he has testified before Congress. He is very much a part of why we are starting to get disclosure. He has given firsthand accounts of his own experience. Like, this dude has seen this shit. He has seen it.
Well, certainly the last administration didn't help, and my hearing, of course, was during the last administration, and they were not exactly super transparent on this issue, unfortunately. But now that the task force has been created, I've been able to, guide the members within the boundaries of what they're actually cleared for.
When people look at this, they look online, they say, there's a lot out there. There's a lot of people talking about encounters. There's a lot of people talking about videos, and we've seen a lot of that. Can we just cut it down to, you believe that we have encountered alien beings and that they've come to Earth and that we know about it as a U.S. government?
That seems to be the case. I don't like to characterize necessarily where they came from. They're definitely some kind of non-human sentience, but it is true, believe it or not, we've recovered the vehicles, and we actually have physical proof. And I just
want to pause right there. I think that says a lot just in of itself.
Damn. So he's saying like they've recovered basically UFOs is what he's saying, right?
Yeah.
That's wild.
I mean, and also, like, and I told you this, but like, if they really want to be transparent, well, I'll get into that in a minute, but they should have started with the Roswell files, because I believe that was a cover-up. And, I believe that we have had, I think that I also follow this guy, Dr. Stephen Greer, who is very smart man, and like, he's at the forefront of the UFO disclosure movement. And not only that, but just the corruptness that's going on. I mean, this guy, he has a lot of theories, but they've been in possession of this technology, I think, going back to the 1930s.
Damn.
That's my belief.
Wow, that's crazy.
And also, look at all these missing scientists. That, I mean, are you familiar with that? Like, all the
I've heard a little bit about it. It is very. It's more than a coincidence. Let's be honest.
Yeah, no, it's not a coincidence. Yeah,
no.
12, I believe at this point it's 12 scientists, and the last woman that was murdered, she was about to literally discover free energy, and they have offed, allegedly, so many people, because she's not the first person that was, on the forefront of discovering this. And it's not even just free energy. Look at the people that have discovered, invented, rather, like, water powered, cars, or cars that run off of, what is that called? olive oil or whatever.
Oh yeah, olive oil. Yes.
Yeah.
Or even there was a guy that made a car that runs off of just old used oil. Period, like the fryer oil.
Yes, and those people all meet an untimely demise.
Nicholas Tesla.
Nicholas Tesla was, in my opinion, offed. Because when they you look into this, when they went to his house, when he, after his passing, everything was free power. Like he had, I don't know what type of, he had like this box, he had discovered, what is it called? Like zero gravity energy or something. I don't know. But there's more, obviously the elites, more money is to be made in oil, and it's elitists and capitalists, and I think that all these scientists that have been offed, it's not a coincidence.
Are there some that's missing? I can't remember.
Yes.
Do you think that possibly the ones that are missing, they haven't necessarily been, they're just holding them possibly? I do as well. I really do. I really do.
I've thought about that. Like maybe like an opposing op, like another country.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, I do. All right, I'll finish this video.
Partially cleared into some of those activities. It was beyond oral testimony provided to me. I actually had partial access to the data and actually read the intelligence reports resulting from those programs.
Like with your own eyes,
Correct.
You saw it.
Yes.
And so when people say this is kooky, this is out there, there's nothing to back it up.
I don't speak for other parts of the government, but I can tell you NASA, which I speak for, is open and transparent with our data.
Do you believe what Mr. David Grush said, or is he lying?
Whatever he said, where's the evidence?
What do you say?
Certainly members of this current administration are very, very well aware of this reality. Certainly the current president is very knowledgeable on this subject, and I trust his leadership on it. And I think he's assembled an A-team cabinet, and I really believe if Trump wants to be the greatest president and the most consequential leader likely in world history, he certainly has the knowledge, the capabilities, and understanding of some of these sensitive government transparency issues.
I have access, and I speak to people about it. I've had actually meetings on it. People that are very...
I'm gonna pause. Like, can you imagine if Trump had like a meeting with the aliens? He'd be like, just got off the phone with the aliens. It was tremendous. We're working on some huge things. They're amazing.
Big things. Big things. First a hotel.
We're
Dude.
gonna be building an intergalactic superhighway.
I mean,
very smart and very...
It didn't. We already have, what the hell is that called now? Shoot,
The Space Task Force.
Yeah, we got the task force now. So I mean, we're almost there, homie.
Yeah. I got some things to say about that task force as well. There's some interesting things on the logo of their shit.
There are very interesting things on that logo.
solid have said they believe there is something out there. And, it makes sense that there could be. I've never been convinced, even despite that. I just, for some reason, it's not my thing.
So you think, one, he knows, and two, he's open to transparency.
Watch this part. David Grush knows that Trump knows. I find his response on this, his body language telling.
Transparency on UAPs.
He certainly is very well informed on this issue. Leave it at that. I don't want to get ahead of what the president might want to reveal personally.
There's been a role to cover this up, you're saying, through administrations. And there have been people who have been threatened and told not to testify.
I was physically threatened even before I sent in my intelligence community inspector general report under the previous administration. I actually had to go and seek legal protection that way because I was, literally in fear, both professionally and in my personal life.
And when you mentioned in that testimony,
but hold on, I'm going to pause there because see, this just goes to my own personal distrust of the government. If there's anybody that they want to take out, they're going to take them out.
Facts. Fucking 100% facts right there, buddy. They don't need somebody like, don't do that.
Yeah, he's here speaking because they want him here speaking. I mean, they can take you out now. Just they can do. I mean, they have it rigged in cars, man. I've seen so many people taken out, you know, allegedly by government, you know, black ops, by just, you know, they can push a button in your car, and you're like when you're on the highway, and you're done.
Testimony of recovering the pilots or remains non-human. That's something that you saw as far as the intelligence with your eyes?
Yes. And it is a very uncomfortable, even for me now, as somebody who's seen it, experienced it, even talking about it, because it's so outside a normal person's worldview to understand that there is this biological sentience that have piloted these crafts that don't necessarily look 100% like you and I.
Were there pictures? Were there?
There were. Yes, there were.
When I said from another planet or from outer space, you said we don't know where they're from. Is it interdimensional? What are we talking about?
I've talked to a lot of occult graybeards on the program. That is a subject.
You see, I'm going to pause there.
Graybeards?
So I don't know what that means. I know what the grays are.
Dog, is Gandalf working on this?
Right?
If Gandalf is working on this, I am fucking in. Like, I love Gandalf.
Dude, yeah. Like, I would love to, like, smoke out with Gandalf, you know?
Right? Oh, Avian says old fuckers. Oh, okay. I see what. So, okay. Avian would probably be the one to ask what the hell he's talking about. Actually, Avian, if we're up here being completely stupid on certain things, can you please inform us? So appreciate you, homie. I really do, though. Yeah. So graybeards means old fuckers. Graybeards are just older scientists.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's Gandalf. It's Gandalf. I don't give a fuck. You guys, no, it's Gandalf. I'm gonna trump card you and say it's Gandalf. Sorry, nope, not happening.
Well, but also though, like him talking about when the question was posed, is it interdimensional or is it other planets? I am honestly now, the more and more I learn about all of this, and from what I've read so far in the recently released files, I do think it's interdimensional. So, like the last woman scientist that was just taken, now she was you know, like she was offed. Maybe somebody in the chat knows her name. The brunette young girl. She was working on, you know, the free energy thing. They were messing with her. Was it the
recent one, or because I keep thinking okay.
She's got a lot of videos. I wish I'd had those saved.
Squid says Amy Eskridge. Did I miss
yes, that's it.
Amy Eskridge?
Yes, that's it. But that's what she was saying, is that these are not. Now, there may be people from other planets, aliens from other planets, but she was talking about I believe it was the P-47s and the P-53s. And now her theory of what these people were, she said that they are actually us from the future. And it's interdimensional. Yeah. And that I believe what she was saying was that there was like a catastrophic like Earth event, and humankind had to like go underground, and therefore like the remaining people, like we evolved, our heads got bigger, our eyes got bigger, blah blah blah. But it's like them visiting us from the future. There's more to that. I'm not that educated on it, but that's more, like I said, interdimensional.
That's kind of crazy. I did not know that.
Well, and in the files that have just recently been released, there was one thing that I did find interesting. It's a lot, but there was this accounting of these people were just like standing in a field, like a farm, whatever, like in the middle of nowhere, right where they work, and out of nowhere, just like, you know, the sky broke and this huge disc appeared, right, like this huge disc, and then it just disappeared. Like it didn't fly up, it just like almost like went through like a portal.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so
that's wild.
Man, there's so many things we just
imagine seeing that. Like, imagine like me or you just like standing outside throwing the baseball back and forth like two douchebags, right? Yeah. And we just look over to our left and that shit just like bow is right there. Like, what do we do?
That's the crazy thing. It's like I could just be like outside, like, you know, hitting my vape or just whatever, and I could see that shit. And then I come inside and tell my wife, and she'd be like, "You smoke too much weed, you know, just
go to bed."
Right? Like she wouldn't like. It's funny though, because I have such a deep rooted fascination in this stuff. My wife doesn't care. Like even when we had the freaking basically a UFO fly over our house, she didn't really phase her.
It's like, yeah. Just
And
hurry
my
it up.
son, he's afraid of aliens. He doesn't want. I'm like, no, the aliens are good. They're good.
I mean, you can't blame him though. Like, I mean, look at all the stuff out there that's like, oh, aliens are I mean, look at
Yeah,
look at Mars Attacks, bro.
right.
Like,
That's a great way to desensitize them. Maybe. Oh
yeah.
well, the comedy, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, like their heads explode. I don't even remember what song did they play. Shit.
Oh, are you talking about Power Man 5000, or this is what it's like?
No, there was a song they played in Mars Attacks that made the little aliens' heads explode. Sorry, I totally
aliens.
brain.
That almost they now that I think about it, they almost had a little bit of a Ryan Anderson laugh.
Holy shit!
Right?
They do. Yeah, totally. Maybe Ryan Anderson is a Mars Attacks alien.
He could be
just a really fat one.
That's what I was about to say. He is he's a large.
Maybe he's like the king. The king of the douchebag aliens, like those are the aliens nobody really likes. And they just kind of like, yeah, just leave them over there. Like, don't bother them. They're fucking really weird. You know what I'm saying?
They're good on their couch, They're good.
Yeah. Fucking fatty.
All right, hold on. I don't think there's much left on this one.
Okay.
Of hot debate on origin. As a guy trained in physics formally as well in my background, I leave an open mind on what the origin is. Certainly, there is the extraterrestrial hypothesis, and they could be coming from elsewhere off Earth, but I don't usually go there because I did not see that data, and I'm not conversant in the high confidence theories that the U.S. government had.
I'm not aware of any remains that the department has of any signs of extraterrestrial beings or activity or technology.
You say we, the U.S. government knows, but there are many other governments around the world. Do they know?
They have their own programs, and like I said 2.5 years ago, we have been in arms race with our peer competitors, namely Russia and China, and they have their own programs in this regard. And I was actually able to view a body of intelligence that discussed adversarial programs, and I'll leave it at that.
We've recovered things, you say.
Yeah.
Bodies and...
Okay, I think that was the end of that one.
Was he just saying that we're going to have, like, ray gun pew-pew soon? Is that what he's saying? Is that what I just heard? Is that what I just heard?
That would be cool.
Yeah. That'd be all right. Like, I don't know. Dude, just think about it though. And look, I'm not hating on everybody that loves Star Wars, but think of all the little Star Wars nerds that's gonna be like, oh yeah, my lightsaber, and they're gonna end up fucking cutting a bunch of limbs off and shit. Like, damn it.
Okay, now this is where all right, do you see this photo I've got pulled up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is in the recently released files. This is what I pulled up earlier, and I just messed up. This is where, so I've always been 50-50 on whether or not we ever landed on the moon.
Okay.
But this is, wait, let me go back. Hold on, sorry. Astronauts on the moon reported seeing unexplained lights, and nobody told the public. So this was from Apollo 17. This is supposedly from the moon, and you see right here, that's supposedly a photo they took on that. It says, among the released material are Apollo mission reports describing strange lights and objects seen during lunar missions. Apollo 12 astronaut Alan Bean reported flashes moving through space, while Apollo 17 astronaut Harrison Schmitt described bright tumbling particles resembling fireworks. These remained largely unknown to the public for decades. So these are more photos.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, can you consider those like aliens riding around in the spaceship though? You think?
Yeah, that, you see, if it's in outer space, I would, now
It's
okay,
so
now
hard to tell.
this right here Okay, I don't have the video, but this is why, like, I'm just like, this right here is all bullshit. This video right here, this has been proven now to be so it was somebody jumping out of a parachute or something. A lot of the stuff they have released is total garbage. It's total garbage.
Well, and let me ask you real quick, Case. Why do you think? Why do you think that's being released as like the truth?
I think that it's a slow desensitizing process to the general public. And I mean, I don't know. And we could talk Project Bluebeam. That's another thing, you know?
Yeah, that's a whole show.
I mean, it is. So it could be a part of that. You know, I mean, obviously it's no pun intended, but it's a trump card for any sitting president to fake some sort of, you know, alien threat. I mean, and I think that this, you know, I don't think this is about transparency. I think it's more about just trying to get the public ready and so they can do some more shady shit. I think that's what it's about. I mean,
whatever happened to what we thought was an asteroid that was supposed to
oh yeah, what was that thing called? I was following it forever, man.
Atlas.
Yeah, 3i Atlas.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't believe that they were very forthright with the information on that. That thing had 21 or 22 anomalies to it. It was not a comet. It did not behave as a comet. I forget that Harvey, what was his name? Dr. Harvey Loeb out of Harvard, I believe. I was following on all of that, and yeah, I don't know. I was hoping that was going to be. I was hoping aliens were coming for Christmas, man. But
I think we all were. I think we was all kind of like, all right, like let's do this.
yeah.
Wah, wah.
Who knows what? And NASA is the lead. Like, dude, I do not trust NASA at all. they're literally a part of a branch of the government, and I don't trust our government. I don't care if you're Democrat, Republican, and like I don't trust our government. And NASA is a part of that, and they were not forthright. They had the convenient government shutdown and were not releasing the images from the Mars rover that they had on 3i Atlas, and the photos that they released were bullshit. Yeah. Let's see what else. Okay. See, now this was an accounting. This is where this is telling you about where the person said they were just like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's an artist rendering of it, I believe, obviously. But this was somebody just like, yeah, just like in a field, and this thing, see, it just appeared. Like that's how they described it. And it like just out of nowhere, and then it just went right back through.
Gone.
Yeah,
that's nuts, man.
Yeah. Now this you will appreciate, Ghost. Now this is I believe his name is Tim. Yeah, Tim Burchett. Now this guy has been working hard on disclose. Actually, before we show him, all right. So we already showed the one clip of the pastor, right? And I've seen that from multiple accounts online, from various pastors online, saying that they were invited to this conference to prepare their congregation or whatnot for alien disclosure. Mm-hmm. Now, so that's one thing, right? Preparing people. But how about this?
Hold on a second. Are we aware that a few days ago, the Bank of England warned to prepare for economic chaos sparked by the existence of alien life? And this is like major mainstream news have posted about this. Warning issued that alien revelations could spark financial crisis. And this one from The Independent, Bank of England must plan for a financial crisis triggered by aliens, says former policy expert. So my question is this. Is there going to be a financial crisis that's triggered by aliens? Or is there going to be a financial crisis that's blamed on the kind of unconfirmable reports of aliens? You know what I'm saying? Like you could kind of flip a switch and then be like, oh, it was the aliens. Or no. What it would actually be is breaking, shocking news, aliens, and then boom, bang, bang, all of a sudden the economy would just tank, everything would go freaking upside down. Is that what they're saying is coming around the corner? Because I already heard people saying in their 2026 bingo card, it's going to be, whatchamacallit, disclosure. Like we're talking, yes, there's aliens, fully confirmed. Here's what we know about them. Now, my question is, because there are some people who don't quite believe in space and don't really believe that we're on a spinning ball. And so for those people, they would think two things. Either these quote unquote aliens were just entities or, creatures from other lands beyond the ice wall. And then, or they would be fully basically a hologram, which we know about that project. It rhymes with Schmroject Schmloomleem. So I wonder, all I know is when I read this, I don't go, oh no, aliens are going to crash the economy. I go, what's the angle here?
Exactly. What's the angle?
Damn. That's okay, so here's the crazy thing. Do you think, and I'm going out there, all right, like I'm going real far out there. Would you put it past any form of government? Yo, what up, Aunt Kathy? Would you put it past any form, and I'm not just talking about our government, I'm talking about overall, for them to be like, oh, a spacecraft landed, and like somebody walk out and be like, oh, aliens, and then we just fucking boom, and it just hits? Do you think it's just some dude like they're going to dress up?
Oh, well, that's a great question, and I'm going to basically, paraphrase what Dr. Stephen Greer has said about this, and he has said that yes, now there are real, aliens and interdimensional beings and whatnot, but he said the majority of the things that we see in our skies are actually reverse engineered shit that we've been working on since the 30s, and it's human beings that are operating it. And he does believe, like if you look into Lockheed Martin, like he believes that this is something that the government is planning, like some sort of, covert, mission to, start some sort of,
start something. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Huh. That's interesting.
I mean, I think that the shit that flew over my house, I think that was probably something that was probably man operated and reverse engineered. Maybe I could try to find that clip before we end, but now,
yeah,
here's this is Congressman Tim Burchett. He's out of Tennessee, and he has been at the forefront of trying to push for all of this disclosure, and he's pretty forthright and honest when he talks. I actually like this guy. I don't know what his politics are, but I like it when he talks about aliens. So here's this. And I will be right back, Ghost. I'm going to go use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Yeah, for sure.
What did you see now? I guess it would be about 2 weeks ago. That was very alarming, the way you said that, at least.
Yeah, well, because of the circumstances and where it was, I can't get into too much specifics, but it was elaborating on some stuff that we'd asked for, and it was important to get this person in a secure setting to where we could ask him these questions. And there's somebody in the meeting with us, one of my colleagues, I guess you'd say, was basically there just to kind of upset the apple cart and to throw, a monkey wrench into the deal. And every time a question was asked by this particular party, it was really the answers were out there, and they gave them, and they gave specifics, they gave addresses, they gave times and dates and people that were in the meeting. And this went all the way up to the executive branch of previous presidents, not this current president.
So there have been different reports over the years. Some reports that there have been pieces of machinery that were found that did not seem earthly. And then there have been reports about life that is not earthly. Which one of those two, or both, are you talking about? A form of life that is not earthly, or just something mechanical that's not earthly?
I'd say you'd be safe to say both.
The way you described this, whatever happened at this meeting, this briefing that was happening, was there something that if we knew, we would feel that we are in danger? You said you wouldn't sleep at night if you knew the things that I saw in these briefings.
Yeah,
Should we believe that that's the part where it seemed alarming?
I don't think we're at danger of this. I mean, if these things exist as
First off, I'm going to pause right there. No, we're not in danger, because if they wanted to nuke this planet, they would have done it.
Or do you, or are they just just waiting around until they get bored?
I think it's all a part of we're all like in the same story. Like it's all a part of time, like it's kind of like, there's so many reports of seeing UFOs, like they started appearing reportedly when they, were, dropping the nuclear bomb. What was it? Hiroshima,
Yeah.
Seeing them there. And because apparently that causes some sort of rift in time, like nuclear weapons. And that's why you see them over these, like military test sites, all like they're keeping an eye on that, because, there was, what's that one dude's name? This guy, I posted about it a while back. I can't think of his name, but it's a famous case. He said he was, he had an encounter, and he predicted that it was going to be either this year or next year. It's not an exact date, but he was saying like they're going to find something under one of the pyramids, which guess what? They just did. They found something under the pyramids, and he said there's going to be a red light, I forget the name of the star, is going to be red instead of blue. And he predicted that, and he predicted this like
to a T.
And it was like 10 or 15 years ago. It was a while ago, whenever this prediction was. And he said that the United States was going to be at war with Iran and Israel, and that there was going to be like this dude in charge that would blah, blah, I won't even go there, but that when there's going to be a nuclear weapon dropped, and when that happens, that's when they're going to appear, they're going to disarm it, and that's when, and there's going to be a new awakening to, I probably got shit saved to my Instagram on this, but and what do you know, we're at war with right now, so
as I think they do, they could have destroyed us with a blink of an eye. I just don't see that. And I think that's, I just think, but I do think they have the technology and the capabilities of something that we can't understand or we can't grasp.
What I want to make sure I'm understanding is a member of our government has told you and others, I guess, that there is a form of alien life and machinery which maybe brought this living creature here that interacted in some form with people?
Yeah, they have. And they've
right. I mean, and like that's just the tip of it. They've been doing their own crazy little experiments with these aliens.
Yeah, like this isn't the first time. You know what I'm saying?
I bet you some aliens have been at a Diddy party, man.
Oh, I mean, they were probably curious, like, what is this guy doing? And
what's the baby oil for?
Like, you looking. Diddy's like, you look so smooth. Come over here. Take some of this baby oil, baby. And then poor alien was like, no, this isn't what I signed up for. Put that away.
Dude, I'm just saying, like, there's a huge separation from the elite and us. There's all sorts of satanic shit that goes on with that I believe. I didn't used to believe in the Bohemian Grove or a lot of these other things. I do now, especially since the Epstein files. Like,
dude, when I was super, I mean, I wasn't super young or anything, but yeah, when I was younger, I'd been screaming about Bohemian Grove for a long time, way before like most other people even knew what the hell it was.
Yeah.
And, oh, that's a fake place. That's not real. And then all of a sudden it's, oh, that's real.
It is real. And let me you know what? And real quick, we'll get back to this, but Do you remember that show on HBO, that prison show called Oz?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Eric Roberts, who's an actor, he is the brother of famous actress Julia Roberts. He had a guest spot on that show Oz. I believe it was the first season. And he did this little dialogue. And he's asking this guy if he'd ever been to the Bohemian Grove. Now, this was in, this was probably in what, like 97, 98, 1997?
I was going to say around 96. Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah, you know, and I found that because I went back and watched that show, you know, a few years ago. And then I you know, I was like, that's interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah,
And but his dialogue was, he's like, oh man, you've never been to the Bohemian Grove? Oh man, they serve you bull's balls.
Whoa.
Yeah.
No, thank you. Like when he means serves them, like does he mean in like a on a dish or
ritualistic shit? I don't know.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean,
yeah.
So you don't think it was actually like, hey, let's eat some of these bull balls?
I think it was code for what the other type of food they prefer to eat.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're laying down. Okay.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild. I know. But I'm just telling you, I'm not going to lie to you. I'd take a lie to tell you. You want to put me on a polygraph, I'll take it. But, you know, this is what the guy told me. I mean, I've had a very high-ranking naval official describe, you know, I've talked about this before, underwater craft, something big as a football field, moving at over 200 miles an hour. And there's no fish in the ocean that would do that. We don't even have a sub that'll probably do 40 miles an hour under the and the last thing he said before he left my office was, it was kind of weird because he didn't go out he went out the side door, which nobody ever uses. And he looked at me, pulled me up close, and he said, Tim, they're real. And that's the last thing he said to me. That'll be the title of my book, I guess. Matt Gaetz was involved in something here just recently. He was interviewed and he talked about this interbreeding thing with,
we saw that. We saw that.
Well, you know, that's a true story. That was military personnel. I think that would be a good story to talk to him about.
When they say interbreeding, do they mean like somebody spawned with Gypsy Rose?
I think it's a little deeper than that. And I don't mean like, well, maybe, okay, bad choice of words, but I think it's a little deeper than that, if you will.
No, I'm just joking. I'm stupid. I view Gypsy as an alien. Like I feel like she's like just you know. I mean,
there's no other way to view her, is there?
Well, I mean, based on the size of the head and the proportion to the rest of her body, and you know, it seems like she's a P47 or a P53. Actually, she's probably just a P-3.
Do you think she's out there trying to eat little, we
need to ask Karma Collector that.
Dude, I've went under his fucking chat, or I went in his comment section today and was like, bro, like, I'm not even trolling the dude. This is legitimate. No. I want to talk to the guy. I would so love to pick that dude's brain, but he will not do it, man. I don't think he will get it.
No, it's unfortunate because I would love to talk to him as well. But you know, yeah, I mean, if you go off of, I mean, he says that they're a part of that sort of stuff, you know. So I personally don't see it, but
I don't know. Like, you would have to show me some pretty hard evidence that Gypsy's in like a cult as far as that goes. I guess you could call it
their reputation on the line for Gypsy fucking Rose. I mean, who's going to invite her to their little special occult? That's what I'm saying. I mean, she's the one person you don't invite to a cult party, you know?
Ken. Hey, Gypsies, come over.
Freeze trips. All right, here we go.
If y'all can do that.
Right. He says he learned that from someone in the military.
Yeah, absolutely. The guy was an officer in uniform.
Yeah.
And Matt.
Oh, if Ken's listening, he's like, oh, he's in uniforms.
Is he big and strong?
Is he an aviation pilot?
I'll give him some place to fly.
This is definitely it's not a nose fly zone.
And Representative Luna, we all went down to Florida, and we were turned away. And then Matt made a phone call to somebody at the Pentagon, and all of a sudden they opened the doors and brought the pilots in that were supposed to tell us the story in the first place. And he can probably elaborate a little bit more on that. But that was pretty.
All right, that's enough of that one. I think that's.
I've heard some of his the underwater accounts that he was talking about. I think it was Joe Rogan. Maybe,
oh yes,
yes.
It. Yeah, and about the underwater. I'm glad you brought that. I did mean to talk about that as well. Yeah, no, I do. I mean, the ocean is the one place that we have it's basically a planet of
unexplored.
It's unexplored. We can't go that deep. And you hear that type of stuff all the time about, these. I mean, my God, we'll have to do a whole episode at some point talking about Gerald the dolphin and these underground, about Gerald the dolphin and the dude that was kidnapped. I believe it was in Florida, and they say they forced him to go down and help them build their little underground city.
Dude, and they were dolphins.
It was dolphins, and this isn't the first time it's actually illegal to talk to dolphins too. And then after
did you know that dolphin R is real? Like you can really dolphins will literally they will drag you to the bottom of the ocean and do you to death. What the fuck?
They will. I
can think of a couple people I'd like to throw into the ocean.
Me too.
Sorry.
Some that are about 4'11". But then there was in regards to the dolphin thing, right after that happened, 20 or 30 freaking dolphins in that area were found dead on shore. But
do you think that was maybe a gang of dolphins messed with the wrong person and tried to drag them to the bottom, and they were like, not today, motherfucker, I'm taking you and your family out, what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's possible.
Straight Punisher, Punisher the whole fucking gang.
Dude, I gotta send you the clips I have of Ryan Anderson when he's always saying when he reads a comment. I got so many of these recorded somewhere, but he's like, "Oh yeah, well, why don't you come over here and make me?" I got videos of that, and so maybe Ryan talks shit to a dolphin, and he just
what's he gonna do when someone actually takes that serious?
Right, I know.
Look at Linda. You are not invited to my property. And the reason for that is because when you do show up, well, you remember those laser beam pew-pews we was talking about earlier? Well, those come into play. So I don't invite anybody over to my motherfucking place. You know that. Fuck around and find out.
Yeah. Oh, right. Oh, dude, did you see him the other night when somebody had typed FAFO in his comment and he didn't know what that meant?
Dude, he was completely brain dead to it. And it's like, dog, come on. I'm almost 40 years old, homie, and I know what that means. How are you? And then I kind of took myself back and I'm like, Ryan Anderson, my brother. And I was like, oh, yeah, okay, that's why he's so stupid. Never mind.
Well, this is a guy that thought carrots grew on trees.
What?
You didn't know about that?
Real? Yeah. I knew about it, but I thought it was a joke.
No, that's real. He did.
So the same dude that. Oh, you made a skit about it?
I made a Christmas skit. It was called "Oh Carrot Tree." Oh carrot tree. Oh carrot tree.
Oh wait, I think I did. Okay. So, but that you made it off of a real saying. Oh my fucking God! I thought it was a joke.
No.
What the fuck?
No.
Oh, my carrot tree's doing exceptionally well this year.
Yeah, there's so much to the lore. There really is to Ryan.
So dumb. You know what? Ryan can't be an alien. He's way too fat and slobbish and bald to be a fucking alien.
Yeah.
It's just not happening.
No, they wouldn't take him.
No. We don't even want him, for Christ's sake.
No, we don't. Please take. Actually, no, don't take him. No, don't take him. He's not worthy. He's not worthy.
No, don't take. I mean, could you imagine if Ken got abducted? Dude,
Well,
he
they-
would have the time of his life.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? Dude, there'd be I'm sure Ken loves, a good light show. They'd have all the alien light beams. He'd be dancing happy in his, little tight tank tops.
No. That wouldn't even be the first thing he asked when he got on board.
Oh, I know what you're going
the
for.
SS. You know as well as I do, the first thing would be, who's doing the probing first? He's wanting some of that alien D. That. He's away
dude, he
from
wants to be
Gypsy,
probed.
and he's like, oh, dude, he's like, put the probe in my mouth, put it in my I want probes in both hands. Like,
That's fair.
He's not around Gypsy. It's free game. And technically it's not with another person, so it's technically not cheating in Ken's eyes. So he's like, hey, I'm getting it.
And if now we did say, just to be fair, we did say they're probably not going to choose Ryan, but I will say this: if he, when the aliens do come, if Ryan wants to continue to be a pick me, he could possibly just go to a pasture of cows and maybe just wear some black and white clothes, and he may be accidentally selected that way.
Move for me, Tubby. Move for me. I'm gonna get that fat bastard to move for me before my time is done here on the YouTubes. You watch me.
I hope you do. I hope you. That's your white whale. That's your white whale.
Have you ever seen the part where I made a guy do the truffle shuffle?
No.
Yeah, I got that one. We could watch that at the end of the show if you like.
Okay.
Maybe that'll be that can be a palate cleanser.
Okay.
To what we talk about at the end. Yeah, perfect. Okay. We got it.
How long are we into this, Ghost? How long have we been on?
1 hour and 15 minutes.
Okay. Now
so
look, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Oh, okay. I was gonna I'm trying to see what we're gonna okay, so I just found this, and I know that you're familiar with Bob Lazar. So I specifically saved this for you. I thought you would like it. And this is Bob Lazar, and so let's see what he has to say. And he said this before the files were released. So here we go.
Nobody's releasing anything. I mean, anything they release, they might just release, something to shut you up, perhaps a little tidbit. But first of all, I highly doubt that the presidents even have the information. So,
Facts.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as disclosure. That'll never ever happen. Never.
Well, there you go. Is that consensus here, George?
Absolutely agree.
Absolutely, I agree with that as well.
Yeah, I think we'll get some crumbs. There's a list of videos that we know where they are, and now Congress knows where they are. They've been demanding them. The president said, "Yeah, give some stuff over." We might get some of those videos, but there are really sensitive ones that we're not going to see. And they will fight tooth and nail to keep this stuff from coming out. There's not going to be an announcement by the president of any detail. I don't imagine. People who have talked to him have told him bits and pieces, but he's never had the briefing. Yeah, we've got this stuff. Here's where the bodies are. I don't think he's gone beyond hearing witness statements and pilots and things. And based on his comments, he doesn't seem all that interested in the issue. Luigi, what do you think?
I'm in agreement with you, George. I don't think that this is going to go as far as people would.
Glad to see Luigi dressed up for the occasion.
Boing.
It looks like he just came from a Pokemon conference.
Bro, he legitimately has the Pikachu card in his back pocket right now.
Actually, I don't think we need to even watch him more. You get the gist of that one.
I have to say, when Bob Lazar speaks, I tend to listen, and yeah. It is his credentials at the end of the day. I feel like the man, he's told enough truth to be okay, you got to listen to this guy just a little tiny bit. Even if you don't like the dude, like you have to respect the man's credentials at the end of the day.
Yes. Him and Dr. Stephen Greer, like those are the two people that, you know, I give a lot of lend a lot of credibility to. This is some. I mean, this is just for anybody that I'm sure a lot of people that are watching, maybe even you, Ghost. I only know this because of my wife. Because, but you know who Casey Musgraves is?
No.
She's a famous country music artist. And this happened like last month.
The shit I'm about to show you, you are not gonna believe. But you have to ask yourself, why would this woman be lying about what she's saying? Casey Musgraves, singer, songwriter, and celebrity.
It was 4 weeks ago. Here we go.
Casey Musgraves says she was in a plane and orbs were following her. This woman said she was on a plane from Fort Worth, Texas to Nashville, and she was being followed by orbs. But you don't believe me, right? Look at this shit.
Hey y'all, so I just got off a plane. I flew from Fort Worth to Nashville. It was me and one of my managers, Bobby. And we just had the craziest fucking orb UFO experience. He saw it with me. This is not the first time I've seen many crazy things. I mean, literally, keep looking up. I've seen fire burning in the sky, things that I can't explain. So yeah, this is not the first time, but we just watched these orbs. There was 3 of them.
Listen.
I noticed them.
And look, she got some video footage, so you're going to see some of that too.
I'm a noticer. I'm always noticing things. But I was about to lay down and take a nap, and I saw these lights that caught my eye that just didn't look normal. And I watched them for a minute, and they were definitely like trailing each other. They were about 50,000 feet up, probably. We watched them for maybe like 45 minutes. I have videos. I'm going to post them. Yeah, it looks like I filmed them on a fucking toaster. But like, these orbs were not moving like any craft that we can control.
Listen.
They were intermittently coming and going, forming triangle patterns. They were kind of an orangish color. Sometimes they would get extremely bright and change color, change size. The craziest thing is, so they followed us from about Little Rock area. That's when I noticed them, all the way to Nashville.
This lady said she spoke to the pilots. The pilots were laughing. They asked her, did you see something? She said, yeah, we seen something following us. It looks like orbs. The pilot said, that happens to us every night. The pilot said that they were in New York and Dallas, and they seen those same things following planes. Now we go back to alien disclosure. We go back to sightings.
Okay. So,
damn.
That's
fucking wild.
Right.
Especially considering like it's not just one time, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. They're saying like that's just common occurrence for them. And before it's like, and to be like you're that high of altitude up, and it's like some people might, oh, I'm sure it was just like a laser show. No, like they followed them, you know.
Dude, regardless, she's probably like shitting her pants.
See,
you know what I'm saying? Like she probably seen that and was like, oh shit.
I would be fucking that it doesn't scare me. I like, you know, like I don't know. I'm just I've never been scared of that kind of stuff. Like I just find it cool and fascinating, you know. Like I'm not afraid of that kind of stuff. But yeah, some people like maybe she may have been freaked out.
Dog, I ain't gonna lie. Like, if we ever had like, if there was ever an alien that was like, you know, knock on the door, I'm gonna have to open it and side eye you for a second. And you know, it's not a horrible side eye or anything. It's just, you know, it's just my side eye. It's the thing I do. So like, you know, you're gonna get some side eye if you're an alien. Just letting you know.
Well, yeah. I mean, a little side eye is totally fucking fine, you know. But like, I just like I would love to like smoke out with an alien, you know.
They would probably end up like telling us something that we wouldn't want to know when we were like completely baked. And then when we like came, we'd be like, did we really hear that? And like, I don't know, man.
Well, dude, yeah, they'd be like, you know, it'd be like telepathic sort of a conversation. It'd be crazy as shit. Okay, check this out. Okay, I was telling you guys earlier, Ghost, remember about this is a good summary, I believe, of the guy that made the prediction of blah, blah, blah. Here we go. Check this out.
The more I look into this prediction for Easter Sunday, the more interesting it gets.
So first off, the whole Easter Sunday thing was wrong. This guy right here, that's not what he was. He didn't say Easter Sunday. And also disregard the cheese hat on his head. Everything else is fucking factual on this shit. All right.
Let me tell you about it. A couple days ago, I made a video about this man, Chris Bledsoe. He was abducted by extraterrestrials in 2007. Then later, he had a vision of an event that would happen on Easter Sunday, 2026, a week from now. By the way, he first talked about that vision in public in 2012. Anyway, he was told in the vision that on Easter Sunday, 2026, a bright red star would be above the Sphinx in Egypt. And that would be the sign that aliens, extraterrestrials, are going to announce themselves to the people of the earth. Now remember, he said this in 2012, that during this time there would be a war between Iran, Israel, and the United States. That orbs would rise out of the
Bam, right here. Check this shit out. You know what this is, Ghost. Check this shit out.
ocean, and people of the world would see this. But there's something else about this story that just clicked to me. The Space Force logo that was made years ago. Do you know what it looks like? This is it, the United States Space Force logo. Look at that for a second. It's the Sphinx with a star over its head. A giant star over the Sphinx. Yeah, just like the story Chris Bledsoe said in 2012, way before Space Force was even a thing. So why is the Space Force logo almost exactly like his story? Coincidence, or did they know something too? I guess we'll all find out on Easter.
Okay, yeah. He shouldn't have worn the cheese hat, but fuck yeah.
I don't know. I found the cheese hat as like almost an eye grabber, so it makes you want to pay attention.
That's true. It'll get you some views. Yeah. It'll get you some views.
They're like, is my boy wearing a cheese hat? I might have to click on this.
Yeah. And I don't know how many more videos, but look, check this out. Now look, check this out. Check this out. They did find some shit under the pyramids, so.
Researchers just officially detected that there is a second Sphinx that is buried underneath the Great Pyramids of Egypt. This Italian research team just went public saying that they are about 80% confident that a second Sphinx is buried underneath the Giza Plateau. They use satellite radar that can detect vibrations underground, and what they found looks exactly like the original Sphinx, which is obviously insane. Hello. There is a 3,000-year-old stone tablet that's called the Dream Stele that's sitting between the paws of the original Sphinx. And that tablet clearly shows two Sphinx figures side by side. Researchers always assumed that it was just symbolic, but the team drew a line from the Kafir Pyramid through the Sphinx and it mirrored it across the plateau. The scans lit up exactly in that mirrored spot. So it's obviously there, and they were telling you it was there. They're saying that there's vertical shafts and passageways under a 180-foot mound of hardened sand. And it matches the underground layout of the original Sphinx almost perfectly. They're also saying that there may be something even bigger down there, which is an entire underground megastructure beneath the plateau. No excavation has started yet to prove all of this and see it with our own eyes, but make sure you follow me now, because whenever they start digging,
that's crazy.
Yeah. I was super curious about that and went a little farther than that. And there's like tunnels and shit that goes down so far, and these tunnels are they're huge. Like, yeah. So like, they're not, and when I say tunnels, it's almost like they're there for like, what do I want to call it? So think of an elevator, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Moving structures up and down these huge tunnels, basically. And I think at first, like I heard something where they thought it was a like a library almost. And when I say library, I mean they thought it was like a huge like mega structure just filled with like shit tons of stuff, like artifacts and everything.
Yeah, no.
And it went even deeper than that. And they were like, wait, no, we were wrong. Like, this isn't even that. Like, there's literally something else down here. And that's when we did the whole LiDAR or whatever it's called and found the Sphinx and everything like that.
And you know what else? Honestly, like in all the years of mankind and everything, like why would nobody have ever thought to look beneath the pyramids? You know, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, there's no.
I mean, who's to say we haven't?
That's what. That's kind of what I meant.
You know, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying now. Yeah, like I definitely think, like, dude, there's definitely something under there. Like, there's definitely something going on there. Regardless, the Egyptians weren't dummies, you know, by
like,
any means. That's like they were.
Like, I am so fascinated by ancient Egypt. I really am. Like, I love to watch documentaries on that. I mean, like, we still don't know how they were made. Like, it's one of the most fascinating things, you know. That's why I found that whole theory by that Chris Bledsoe. Here, let's watch just one more. This is Chris Bledsoe.
Yeah, for sure.
A little bit more detailed on this guy. Okay, hold on.
14 years ago, UFO experiencer Chris Bledsoe was given this information by the lady, his extraterrestrial contact, about April 2026.
Again, he did this. This was reported wrong originally. This guy, he amended the whole Easter 2026 thing way before Easter ever even happened. There's not an exact date, I don't believe, but all right. So I've already said that, but I'm just reinforcing that.
Let's have a listen.
Funny. What she said was there will be, when we see Israel and Iran doing their thing and the orbs begin to appear, from that point forward, they're going to begin to.
And he said orbs, right? Like, and we just got done, you know what I'm saying? There have been orbs. I mean, it's not just Casey Musgraves. Like, people were seeing orbs appear when all of these drones were appearing everywhere. They were followed by orbs, and people were reporting seeing like a fog and the mist in the air. Anyways, all right.
Awaken the people, and there was no stopping it. And if we went to war, they would stop.
So you believe from what you've been told, which obviously you can't know for sure, you're only being told this, but you believe from what you're being told that the entities, the beings are going to intervene to stop us from killing ourselves.
They did that during November on television.
And disclosure of the fact of a non-human intelligence.
It'll come next year.
You believe next year?
I'm sure. I feel sure. I think the government has got to. They have no choice. Because my book clearly states what Chris said. Is the lady explained to me that in April of 26, there would be an alignment where this star, which is a blue star of Regulus, appears on the horizon in front of the Sphinx, and it would be red.
And you know what? This is right. So she's actually spoken to astronomers. This is the phenomenal thing about it.
Yeah, and she said it'll be red. And when that happens, it would mark a shift into a new knowledge, not an apocalypse. That's what she told me. It doesn't mean Jesus is coming back. There's a new knowledge that's coming. What is that? Is it under the pyramids they've discovered something? Is it
Which they just did, right? So
right.
all the records? Is it
now? And when he said, "Did they discover something under the pyramids?" That was before they discovered something under the pyramids.
So that interview was from about 10 months ago. It's now April 2026. And that blue star Regulus will appear red in front of the Sphinx.
Actually, no, that's wrong as well. That is actually supposed to that star is going to be red later this year. So it is actually, now I think back on all this, it is supposed to happen this year. So
Next Sunday, Easter Sunday, 2026. It's going to be interesting.
All right.
Here's a good question. Do you think, and I'm going to sum this up again, I'm going to generalize this under everyone. Do you think our governments take it as far as saying, okay, well, this star is going to be this, next Sunday, to try and divert us from the actual time it's going to happen, so that way, you know, it disproves a lot of this.
I don't know, like,
You see what I'm
there's
saying?
but there's so many layers to this too, because also it's, if you listen to some of it, it's like it's almost as though they're going to appear when we fire off a nuclear weapon. Like they're going to stop it, he said, you know, that like, and that's when we're going to get this new knowledge. Because again, you know, apparently these, you know, the nuclear weapons, it causes a rift in space and time, and that's why, you know, it fucks with whatever you want to call it.
Energies alone involved in that. Just and I'm not even talking about with like the nuclear anything like that. I'm talking about the energies as far as like, okay, you know something's gonna happen. Like there's an energy there. You see what I'm saying? Like there's so much of that. There's a lot of energy that goes on. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know.
Trying to see. Hey, do you guys want to see Jelly Roll eat a booger?
Yeah, I do. I do.
Well, I mean, dude, it's right there. We might as well.
Oh no! No! Oh, you can even see him chewing on it. You fatty! Oh God, dude! You can't be famous and eat your boogers, okay?
Sorry,
God bless it. I don't blame you. I'd have done it too.
It was there.
Son of a bitch, man. That's fucking why. I've never seen that before. That's probably why. Because oh my God.
I got all sorts of fun stuff like bookmarked on Instagram. It's but yeah, you know, I think that's you know, I think we've done a good beginning on what we were getting at tonight. I think it's a lot for people to think about, at least.
Facts. I think it was a very I don't want to say educational. I guess you can say educational, can't you?
Yeah, I think it's educational. As I'm looking out my window and I see a freaking orb, it better be a fucking airplane. Oh, they're coming for me. They're fucking coming for me.
You gone.
Yeah, that was, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Is there anything else we want to talk about, or any final thoughts anybody has?
You know what?
I'm here for whatever.
I don't. Well, fuck it. I'll give you my final thoughts, Case, and then you can give us yours, since you was kind of the leader of the pack tonight. Honestly, so like, obviously, they're out there, right? They're obviously out there. So, yeah, that's my final thought. They out there.
I mean, no, and I mean, that's like, dude, here's my final thought. I'll be a little bit more nuanced with it. Like, I hope that I live long enough to see proof. I hope that I live long enough to find some deeper meaning in the universe. You know, like, it's something that I've always just been deeply fascinated with, and it's just weird. I believe in all sorts of things. I believe in alternate timelines. I believe in all sorts of things. Like, I just, you know, I guess I'm just somebody that looks for absolute truth, you know, and just whatever this experience called life is. And so, like, it's just, it just sucks that we have a shady government that we cannot depend on to, you know, be forthright with information. Like, we live in a corrupt world. We do. Like, it's really, again, talking earlier about the whole Disney cruise ship, like, that's what should be talked about in the news right now, not this bullshit hantavirus. You know, let's talk about the 27 people that were arrested for CP on a Disney fucking cruise ship. Let's talk about the elitists in the world that are basically, you know, occultists that worship the devil and sacrifice children. I mean, you know, because
don't get me started on that.
I mean, right? Like, and release the fucking rest of the Epstein files.
Yeah, I wish, but I mean, I think at this point it's just not. Unless I I don't even think like they could be leaked. You know what I'm saying? I think at this point, like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
No, they're again, it's like with the things that we're getting now, we only see what we're supposed to see, and the people like these people that are on the forefront, are on the front lines of this so-called disclosure movement. They're there because they're supposed to be there. They take out the people that aren't supposed to be here. There truly is something to those 12 missing scientists. That's not a coincidence, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's 12. Come on, that's not just a coincidence at this point. Like, open your eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and
well,
yeah.
I think we can definitely expand on this for the next show, or we could go in a different direction next show. I think next show's on yours this Thursday, right? Or is it
Yeah,
mine?
it should be Thursday. Should be Thursday. Normally it's Thursdays, but if it gets, but we don't necessarily have to have a set day. We just do it once a week.
Yep. Got to give you guys something, right? And then, Case, do you plan on going live at all tomorrow?
Probably not.
Okay.
Are you going to go live? People want you to go live.
I think I'm gonna go live tomorrow. Probably evening time sometime. You're welcome up. I know maybe we'll have an open-ish panel, and we'll do some Ryan stuff. You are very late, Shannon. I'm sorry, but I do love you, Shannon. I do love you.
Hey, Shannon.
Yeah, I think we'll do some Ryan stuff. I feel like I haven't been around enough to make fun of that pet.
No, it's definitely a group effort,
Yeah, I feel like I appreciate it because, like, I feel like when I'm not kicking him around, like I can always count on you to kick him around.
Yeah, facts. Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
Yeah, we'll have an openish panel. Case, of course you're always welcome up.
Oh,
Haiti, if you're out there listening, if you want to come up and make fun of Ryan, you're more than welcome.
Oh,
Fuck, even Winebox. If Winebox isn't busy and he wants to come up, he can make fun of Ryan with us too.
Definitely.
Whoever wants to. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I think other than that,
is that a wrap on episode 3?
I think episode 3 is in the books. Do you guys want a palate cleanse? Should we do a palate cleanser, Case?
Yeah, do it. Hell yeah.
Done deal. Look, guys, I appreciate each and every single one of you for what's this? This is a white chocolate vanilla. Bro, this sounds like a heart attack in a cup. Hold on a second. I just got like this really cold thing on my shoulder and I'm being told to try it now. So since I have to try it now at the end of my show and it couldn't wait until the end of this, I'll try it now. It does
Thing
look,
on your it's not a neck fan, is it? No, I'm just joking. You may not get that reference.
I did.
Okay.
Surprisingly. I know.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you got the reference. You're like,
that's where I was going with that. That's actually surprisingly good. Like I'm not a big fan of like coffee drinks, or if you will, but that's pretty good actually. Interesting. All right. Squirrel Brain, I appreciate each and every single one of you guys for showing up this evening. Case, again, thank you for you brought the goods tonight. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you.
Yeah, appreciate you too, and thank you everybody.
We definitely will do more, right? Like, we'll expand on this.
Oh yeah.
So you guys be on the lookout for that. Other than that, thank you everybody that donated tonight. I appreciate you, and I guess we'll have a palate cleanser. There we go. And I'll probably see you guys. We'll make it tomorrow or Tuesday. Give me a little time because I got some things tomorrow. So if I get time tomorrow, bow. I promise you I'll set it up. You guys have time. Yada, yada, yada. Other than that, I'll see you later. We out.
Peace.
Nah. I'm too sexy for your party, too sexy for your party. No way, I'm disco dancing. I'm a model, you know what I mean. And I do my little turn on the catwalk. Yeah, on the catwalk, on the catwalk.